In this video, we're going to talk about how you can increase your web lead generation and your sales by 500%. My name is Amber Gupta. I'm the founder and CEO of Infomedia Digital. And in this video, we talk about a specific case study, how Adobe increased their web conversion by 500% using one single strategy. Then I'm going to break it down as to 5 key things that we can learn from it so you can utilize and reverse engineer the same strategy within your digital marketing. Now, Adobe had this webinar sales funnel, and what it would do, it would invite their prospects, the C-suite, the CEOs, the CMOs into this webinar where they would talk about the great marketing tool, software that they have got that they can utilize in order to improve their marketing results. Now, that in itself was a great funnel to have, that in itself a great content to have. But what they added on top of that is extremely interesting, because that is what made all of the difference and improved their conversion by 500%. So here is what they did. The first webinar that used to be was talking about this great product that they have got. But what they really did is they added another webinar before that. And what that really did, never talked about the product itself. They just talked about the best practices within the industry. They brought in other colleagues within the industry and how they're utilizing some of the best practices in their day-to-day activities. And that was more appealing and more exciting for these prospects who really wanted to improve what they were doing. And now they have got a strategy to be able to doing that. But here's the interesting thing, that when they did that, they did not talk about Adobe's product anywhere at all. Now, after this webinar, what they did is they invited the same attendees to come to another webinar where they talked about their product that could now help them address those key challenges, those key best practices that they learned about in the earlier webinar. Now, if you think about it, this is an extremely effective strategy, and that improved their conversion by 500%. I want to talk to you 5 key things that we can learn from this strategy that you can also implement in your business. Number 1, knowing your prospects, knowing your customers. What are the challenges that they're facing right now that you can solve their problem right now and in a way empower them in what they're doing? And once you do that, you can have so much more advantage compared to your competition. Number 2 is create great content. You know, we talked about creating great content, but in this case, we talked about how the content meets with the key challenges that your prospects are facing. And once you do that, you have got a really good content to reach out to your target audience, and also they're going to share with other individuals. So this content could be extremely effective marketing tool. Number 3 is having a strategy. You know, everything you're talking about here needs to have a strategy in terms of what sort of content you need to create, when you need to send them, who you need to send it to, how you need to follow up with those individuals. All those different elements are part of the strategy, because only great content is not going to help you achieve the result that you want to achieve. Number 4 is reducing the risk. And by risk, I mean time risk as well as the risk of money. Because here is the thing, you know, still there are businesses who think that's time, that the spending money is the only risk that your prospects have got, but it's actually also time, which is more important sometimes than spending money. So if someone is giving a free consultation or a free webinar or a free assessment, whatever it is, if you haven't established your authority enough and your prospects are not confident that their time is not going to be wasted spending 90 minutes with you and finding out it was absolute waste of the time, it is no good. So time is a currency today, and it is extremely important that when you think about reducing the risk of your prospects, you think about their time as well. And that is exactly what this workshop did. It actually qualified them before it told them about the product. And they had another webinar later where they talked about all of the different competitors that they have got in the industry and how their product is a lot better than them in terms of the features, in terms of the prices and all the rest of it. Now you're more willing to receive this information. And last but not the least is using the right tools and automating the whole process. Now, you cannot be sitting there, responding to each and every email or following up. You need to have a proper online marketing strategy with the right tools and maybe the email autoresponders and everything going in automation series, so you know when you need to get back to someone, when you need to invite them to a webinar, when you need to follow up, and all of those things need to be set up in advance. And as a result of that, you can make this sort of funnel work really effectively for your business. Now, if you like that idea, all you got to do is implement that in your business. And my question to you or challenge to you is this: identify an area or one marketing strategy that you are implementing right now and how you can improve that. Whether it doesn't necessarily have to be a webinar, it could be online videos, it could be an article, it could be a teleseminar, it could be anything else. How you can utilize this concept or idea to improve conversion for your website. And if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, or maybe like us on Facebook or YouTube. And I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Thank you very much.